There is nothing better than a really good cheeseburger.
Ah,
It's not fancy, I know.
well, that's interesting. Why cheeseburgers?
It's comfort food.
Hmm.
My mom passed away when I was a little girl, and my dad was not exactly equipped to raise me. So whenever he thought I was sad or unhappy, had a bad day at school, we'd go for cheeseburgers.
That's amazing. You see, food is more than fuel. It's what brought your family together. I don't know, it's just another way to say I love you.
How are things today?
Things are good. This is my last interview of the morning, but this is awesome. It's so nice to chat with you. How are you
It's
doing?
nice to chat with you too. So let me start by saying, so this film, I love that it's really interesting seeing him in a dual role, playing these two characters that are so similar and yet so not alike at all. So what was it like playing with him doing these two parts?
It was so fun. He did such a good job. Like sometimes I would be filming with him and I'd be like watching what he was doing. I'm like, hey, you can't do that. You're a character right now. You can't just spectate. But I was blown away with the amount that he had to do and memorize and the workload and how incredible his characters were. I was like, okay, can Julian be my best friend? I was like, this is awesome. I'm like, can I fall in love with Josh? Like, this is great. Like everything he did was just so spot on. And it was so fun to play off of because for the comedy, I love comedies and I don't get to do enough of them. Well, sometimes I do, but like I've also done a lot of like crime scenes and intense roles. So for me to play off someone who's like acting really weird and being like, you're acting like two different people, like it's like so bizarre and trying to piece it together, like that just kind of added to the playfulness of the whole movie. And so it was really fun.
And the locations are phenomenal. What was that like?
Goodness. That was mind blowing. Like it was insane. Like right when you thought, okay, I've seen all of Malta, then you go to a new location and you're like, are you kidding me? Like it's such a special place for so many reasons. And the people are so lovely. The location has so much history, obviously, as well. There's like a 6,000-year-old man-made structure. It's like the oldest place on planet Earth. And it was incredible. And I didn't know much about Malta before going there. And then obviously when you watch the movie, you'll have a little journey and a trip there as well. And it's really, really cool. And I feel really fortunate to have been able to go there.
I think escapism in film right now is a big deal. I mean, we've seen a few films and shows, so it is nice to see a film like this, especially in the winter, where you actually get to at least pretend you're traveling.
Exactly. Well, I was telling all my friends, like because I have a bunch of friends that want to watch it, I was like, well, put on your favorite Mediterranean outfit, even though it's snowing out and it's cold, and have your favorite Mediterranean snack. I'm going to get like hummus and everything and tune in and just go on this little vacation in your living room. And it's so fun. I even, because I've been spending time in Vancouver and I've spent obviously 14 years in LA. And so I'm up in Vancouver and my girlfriend for my birthday got me a sun lamp that you plug in and it makes the place feel like it's sunny. So I think I might even plug in the sun lamp when I view it on Saturday and just pretend that I'm back in the Mediterranean. But yeah, it's such a good script. It's so fun. I love the message behind it. It's all about really harnessing your ambition and following your dreams and your goals and doing things your own way. And it's about acceptance, I think, in so many different ways. And it's not even just about acceptance from other people, but also self-acceptance, which I think is even more important. So I absolutely love it. I also love the dynamic and the journey that the viewers get to go on, where there's this big parent trap type swap between the two twin brothers. And I think he's gay and treating him like my gay bestie. And then meanwhile, he's not. And the viewers know that. And then I start getting feelings for him, but I'm like, this is crazy. What am I doing? And so it really takes the viewers on this journey of like, how is she going to find out? When is she going to find out? What's she going to do when she finds out? But he's also doing it for his brother. And when you find out the reason why, you kind of understand, you kind of forgive him. You're like, oh, he's a really good brother. So I think that helps with the little delicious deception. And there's a lot of food in there as well, which is just incredible. I was like eating all of the props. So
I was going to ask you, like, did you guys actually eat some of this food? The burger looked amazing.
Oh my goodness. So burgers are my favorite food. Like I literally had one last night. I my go-to is a burger. I love them so much. And so the one that I got to eat in the scene, they had these professional chefs come and teach the guys how to do everything properly, like how to cook, how to cut and chop. So the chef actually made the burger that I got to eat in the scene. And it was so next level. And then they kept telling me, because I had to do a full scene right after. And they're like, you have to stop taking such big bites. Like you can't even speak. I'm like, sorry, but not sorry. And I just kept eating all of the burgers. I had to keep replacing the burger on my plate. So yeah, but it was really fun. I just love food. I don't know if you can tell, but I just love food.
That's amazing. And I mean, I was curious because there are some scenes where you can kind of tell they're cooking and others where it's not quite clear what's going on. So yeah, that's really interesting. Sometimes the prop food it looks good, but you're not going to eat it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like one of them was a couple days old. I don't like a week old. I think there was one thing that I wasn't allowed to touch. I forget what it was. But yeah,
that's the one with glue on it and
yeah, there's
cheese.
like I've done a couple Christmas movies in the past where I want to eat the candy off the gingerbread house, but they're all like hot glue gunned to the gingerbread house, so it's like a big no. So this we definitely got to eat the food, which is great.
So tell me a little bit about Meg and how you saw her when you were playing her.
Yes, so I play Meg Westcott, and I work for the L'Elite Food Academy. And this year I'm in charge of the Escoffier, which is the Olympics for Top Chefs. And it's really important for me because it's my dream to have my own events company one day. And I need to prove myself to my boss, and then also prove to my dad that I can do it. And my dad owns all of these hotels around the world and is this wealthy businessman, wants me to take over the family business, doesn't understand why I want to work in these little events. And I am throwing the event this year at one of his hotels. And I think it's really important for me to try and show him and prove to him why I'm really good at what I do and why I want to do this. And along the way, obviously, I meet Josh, who I think is Julian, who I think is his gay twin brother, who's this world-renowned chef, but really it's his other twin brother that's just a cook in Alaska. And we strike up a friendship. And I feel like with that friendship, there's a lot of discovery. And I feel like he, for so many years, has held back his own goals and dreams because he's been almost too scared to kind of go for it. And because I'm his friend, I'm just like, why don't we just do it? And the same thing for me, like everything that I'm doubting myself in and whatever is going on with me, he's like, no, like you're amazing. And so like we're each other's mirror. And there's a lot there where we like really learn how to harness our ambition and follow our dreams. And we needed to meet each other in order to do that. And then we fall in love in the process, and it's really cute. But it's also forbidden. We also can't go there because you don't know. Like there's so many elements there.
It's cool. I like the whole dynamic. And I like the way the twist kind of deals with things at the end.
Yes.
It's a nice way of dealing with the situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually haven't seen it yet. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be watching it for the first time on Saturday when it airs. So yeah, I can only imagine though, because obviously we had such a blast filming it and we all became really, really good friends. Like we're friends for life, forever. Like that rarely happens where even after like working all day together, we're like, can we just like go out for dinner now? Can we like hang out some more? And there'd be like some nights when we'd go so late, like our dinner would like run a little late, and then we're like, it's okay. Like we felt energized after being together, and we had so much fun on set. So I know that that'll show and the chemistry will show, and we had a blast. And I am so thankful to be given the opportunity to provide people with this escapism. And I really hope they fall in love with these characters and it brings a smile to their face and helps them during this time.
And did he sing for you? Because he's got quite a voice.
Did he sing for me? Yes. We actually wrote a song together.
Really?
So it's coming out Friday at midnight. It's called Alive. And it's kind of similar to the character because he's never released a song before. And I was noticing that. I was like, why not? And I was exactly like Meg. I was like, you need to do it. He's like, oh, no, I don't know. I'm like, you're doing it. We are writing a song together. He's like, oh, like, I've never really written one. I'm like, we're writing it. And so I brought I have this like little portable microphone. And so I brought it to Malta with us. And we wrote this song and it was absolutely incredible. And I'm so excited. So we have a video that goes with it. We wrote it from the character's perspective and it's called Alive. And it's basically how both of our characters were feeling. And I cannot wait for the world to hear it. I'm so, so excited.
That's awesome. So it'll be on YouTube and Spotify as well, or where else?
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. Apple Music.
Amazing.
It's literally going to be available everywhere Friday at midnight. And then we did, this really cool singing video, which I can't wait for people to see. And it's a lyric video, so then you guys can see the lyrics and sing along.
That's very cool. And so did you guys, this is all just you guys, right? It wasn't part of like the plan for the show?
No, it's just us. We were just sitting there, and I do a lot of music. I have a bunch of music coming out this year, and I write all the time, whether I'm writing these movies or writing music. I'm just like, I can't not create. And so when I saw his name on the email, I was like, okay, I have to bring my microphone. And so like my very first message to him ever was like, hey, I brought my microphone. Let's write a song. And he's like, I've never even met you. Like, what? And we became obviously such good friends. And yeah, I cannot wait for the world to hear it. I think it's a really beautiful song, and we're really proud of it.
Well, it's so cool when artists who do multiple things can bring these things together,
Exactly.
work together like this. It's amazing.
Yes, I know. And it's so wonderful. And what's also cool is we recorded it after the film. So we filmed all the way up until Christmas. So it was really recent. And then being in Canada, I had a 14-day quarantine I had to do over Christmas, which was really challenging because I'm the biggest Christmas queen on the planet, but whatever, had to be alone. And so I had built a makeshift recording studio in my closet just because I prepared myself. I was like, all right, if I have 14 days alone, I got to like have some like places to create. And so Jeremy recorded his side in New York. I recorded my side in Vancouver. We had our record producers in LA. So it was just like this like, I don't know, this crazy collaboration of all different cities. And it's really, really cool and fun.
That's awesome. Well, yeah. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to see it. And I'm looking forward to seeing how fans react, because it is such a feel-good movie for this time of year, especially. So
thank you. I'm so excited too. I can't wait.
Well, awesome. Last question is there anything else coming up you want to talk about?
I have a lot of things. I have a lot of projects I've been writing. So I sold my first one to Hallmark last year that I starred in. That was a dream. And so I've been writing a bunch more that are going to be coming out, and we're going to be filming soon. And then I also just recently finished my directorial debut. We literally wrapped 2 days ago. But I'm releasing a visual album of like 5 of my new songs, and it's essentially a short film, and it will be like 30 minutes long, and all the stories tell. It's one story that kind of intertwines with all the songs, and it was a huge undertaking. And when people see the video, they'll see it should have probably taken 4 to 6 weeks to shoot, and we did it in 4 days. And it exceeded every expectation, and I was so happy because like directing is also a huge dream of mine. And so I storyboarded everything and had it all together, and we had the most incredible crew and cast. And so that's something I'm very, 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 very excited to put out into the world. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you really so much for the time. It is great to chat. I'm very excited for the music video because I cover music too. So that's great.
Okay, awesome. I can't wait. We'll have to chat again about it. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun.
Fantastic.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for everything.
You too. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.